right, welcome back. This is, of course, the first episode of Season 2 for Sports Talk on Shaw TV. I'm Brandon Hall. We're down here again at the Great Western Lounge at Mosaic Place. See, it's still new. I got to read where we are here. So today's episode, of course, is wrestling, and Gold Dragon Wrestling. I said it right. And we've got pretty much the face, I want to say the face of Gold Dragon. Agent Red probably would appreciate that. But JS McStrongArm, thank you for joining us again.
Well, it's my pleasure. You know, it's been so hard with us in wrestling to get any sort of, I wouldn't say respect, but acknowledgement for what we do.
Yeah.
And for you to have us onto this show means the world to me, so I really appreciate that.
That's wonderful. No, and if you've never gone to a match, it's something else. Now, you guys usually wrestle in town. Do you have a kind of a venue still?
Our venue typically is the Timothy Eaton Gardens downtown in Moose Jaw.
Yeah.
We've been there for approximately 4 years since the company started out, and they've been really good to us. So we really like that venue. We're going to stay there as long as space allows. So,
okay. Yeah. Now you have a big final tournament for the end of the year.
That's right.
That's your big thing.
Yeah, our big tournament we're having, it's our yearly tournament. It's called the Dragons Cup Tournament. This will be the 4th annual installment of the Dragons Cup Tournament. It is an 8-man tournament with professional wrestlers from across Canada and the United States.
Wow.
And they come in, some of the best wrestlers in Canada come in and compete for this tournament. The winner actually gets, it's like old school Japan. They actually get a trophy. They get to keep the trophy and take it home.
Really?
Yeah, and it's their trophy. They get to keep it. We have a custom one made every year for the winner. And I'm not even sure. I'm not even booking the card, so I don't even know who's in the tournament. I've heard rumors that I will be involved in the tournament. I've also heard rumors that my partner Red will be involved in the tournament. And you know what is? We've been tag team partners for nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
We're ranked as #1 tag team a few months back in Canada.
Wow.
And to have us go head to head would be an interesting feat.
That's a storyline too. I like that. You guys have a great rapport. Now you know, people familiar with wrestling have probably seen Beyond the Mat or The Wrestler. You know, there is a big friendship behind. There's a lot of you guys stick together.
And that's the thing is you got to stick together. And the thing is it's through thick and thin. No matter what, you know, I know I've got Red's back. Red's got my back.
Yeah.
I mean, a few months ago we had ourselves a exhibition match, and you know, I was unfortunate in that match. I broke my leg, and you know, we've sat down, we've talked about it. We're not like children. We're not going to go out in the schoolyard. We're, you know, 2 grown adults. We can deal with this like people, and we dealt with it. You know, we're going to move on with our careers, and hopefully get booked as a tag team again. Hopefully, you know, take that and move on. I'm really excited about it.
That's so awesome, man. So let's talk about training. This is you have to be in top form to be. You're flying around.
Yeah.
So take us through a process.
Well, for a professional wrestler, like I've been training for 4 years. I haven't stopped training. I keep training. Yeah. I just recently took, like I said, I took a seminar with Les Thatcher, who was a WWE developmental, worked for them, and that was an amazing. But you're always learning, and then from there you got to be in the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week. Yeah. You got to be wrestling on the mat, you know, 3, 4, 5 times a week if you can get it. You just got to keep going. You got to train like a professional athlete, because when I go to other companies and when I work for myself in Gold Dragon Wrestling, I'm paying myself to be an athlete, and I have to, you know, train myself like a professional athlete.
Right.
So,
is there any secret things that you do, yoga or ballet? Because it is an art. You're flying around.
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, one of my very good friends, Bobby Sharp, who comes and wrestles for Gold Dragon Wrestling, actually does yoga. He actually does the DDP, Diamond Dallas Page yoga, and he teaches that to the guys because it's really good for limbering yourself up. And that's one of the most important things is, you know, keeping your body stretched out, keeping yourself limber and everything else, so that you can properly, you know, work in the ring and it helps prevent injury too.
That's right. And again, it doesn't take much to injure. One pivot here, you missed move, or you're thinking about something else and you're hurt.
Exactly. That's exactly right. I mean, professional wrestling is such a dangerous sport. But if you do it properly, you shouldn't get hurt. Right. Sometimes accidents happen. Sometimes they're deliberate. Sometimes they're not. But you know, as long as you take care of yourself and you're prepared to take care of the guys who are in the ring with you, then
go.
Yeah, usually you're pretty good.
All right, so take us through your, we talked about how Agent Red became Agent Red, and you said the best personality is, of course, the one that you bring out of yourself. So what makes J.S. McStrongArm tick?
You know what? I don't even know where the character J.S. McStrongArm came from, because originally I wasn't even a wrestler. I was a manager. I had some serious back problems that I dealt with when we first started up the company, and I couldn't wrestle. I dealt with those back problems, and you know, away we went. But the character J.S. McStrongArm originally was a bad guy. Since then, I have become somewhat of a fan favorite in the places that I work, and I love that. I absolutely love that. But the character he had no redeeming qualities at all. I tried to make him as irritating, as smarmy, and as unlikable as possible, and it just tended to backfire on me. So people just loved it. They thought it was hilarious. They thought the character was hilarious, and so I've just run with it.
Well, it's kind of like a soap opera star. You can be for 20 years and you go through arcs, character arcs. You're bad guy, good guy. You die off, you come back, and it's fun that way. You can always play.
That's the thing. You can't always play. So I mean, the thing is with a character like J.S. McStrongArm, you just got to roll with the punches. You know, some people are going to like you, some people are going to hate you. I'm not the best wrestler in the world, and I understand that, and I appreciate that. But I play off my strengths, which happens to be, my ability to talk, my ability to entertain. And because of that, people like me. So I'm fortunate.
Now, for those seeing you for the first time, channel your inner JS. You're back. You're going for the cup in December, and scene.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, the voice of choice, the trending topic, hashtag world famous, 205 pounds of titanium steel and sex appeal, J.S. McStrongArm, and I'm here to tell you that I will be a part of the Dragons Cup tournament this December 2nd at Timothy Eaton Gardens, and I will be facing on all comers. It doesn't matter, because I have something to prove. This is a company that I started and I helped build, and I am going into this Dragon Cup to prove to everyone that I deserve to be at the top of the heap. And I don't care if it's Ace Riviera, I don't care if it's Mitch Lightning, I don't care who it is. They need to come in the ring prepared to face me, because if they don't, they're gonna wish they had. I will wrestle anyone I need to, and I will beat anyone I need to be at the top of the game. So Bobby Sharp, Principal Pound, I don't care who it is. If you get in the ring with me, you better be prepared to go post to post, pillar to pillar. Because if you don't, I'll call the hospital and have them reserve a bed for you.
That's awesome. I love it. Agent Red's back there. He's flipping over chairs. He's all lamped up here too. So hopefully we'll talk to Agent Red before we go here. So all right. So I love that. Now that is a talent, my friend, just to flip on and off. So I like that. So you may not be the best wrestler, but you got to be one of the best talkers.
I wouldn't say I'm the best talker. I have experience in talking. I've spent much of my life in theater and doing improvisation and things of that nature. So it's always helped me with my speaking. When you do a job, say like the Tunnels of Moose job, which I was a performer at for 2 years.
Really? Tidbit.
There's a little tidbit. Yeah. So I can do a pretty good Brooklyn accent, I can switch that on and off. But you do that for 2 years, you're doing like multiple tours a day all the time. You learn to be able to read people, you learn to be able to talk, and you learn to be able to speak about nothing forever and ever, much like I'm doing now, and continuing things. And if you continue things or repeat things, you can repeat things over and over. And when you repeat things over and over, it gives you time to think about what you're going to say next.
Tricks of the trade. Yeah. If you notice, I do that all the time at the table, so that's good. All right, before I let you go, a couple of key moves. Let's say I want to get started. I'm not athletic. I can't touch my shins, let alone my toes. So what are some of the basic moves to get in?
I will tell you the first 3 moves I was taught, and the first 3 moves that we teach anyone who comes to our training camp, and that is the headlock, which is standard. You see that in WWE all the time. There's the arm bar, and there is a hammerlock.
Ooh.
And these are 3 moves. A hammerlock is actually used by police to restrain perps. So a headlock is very simple. is you step like this, come in with a headlock, and just pull in tight. And from here, I can control you.
Oh, wow,
I can
pretty much, yeah.
squeeze. If I wanted to step back, you're coming with me. If I want to step forward, you're coming with me. And
Is that Old Spice? That's good. I like that.
and you can squeeze in the chest, you can squeeze and you can cut off. And it really isn't a fun move to take if you have a guy who's really big and strong.
And then gets right into it too.
Right.
Again, that's where the whole fake thing is a myth.
Precisely. Now there's the arm bar, and if you'll turn here, an arm bar is simply a twist like that.
Right. Ooh,
right?
yeah.
Right. And what you can do is you can do an arm ringer where I go up and under and around. I don't want to because I got all the cords, and I don't want to get tangled. I don't want to get tangled up in the cords. But it's just it's a very simple. It's like this, and the fact is, this doesn't hurt you.
Right.
But this would.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing is, and this you can twist the arm, you can bring it down, you can control the guy, and you can come up right into a hammerlock.
Right.
Just like that.
Hammerlock.
And this is the hammerlock.
Yeah.
And this is a move. If you push up, it puts pressure on your shoulder, and so you're going to go wherever I want you. It's another control move. So those are the 3 moves that we teach everyone, the first 3 moves.
That's awesome. So speaking of teaching, where can we get enrolled if I want to, or let's say my little brother wants to, where can we go?
If you're interested in possibly becoming a professional wrestler, absolutely contact me. You can go to our Gold Dragon Wrestling website where you can get our information, our emails, everything like that. So go to golddragonwrestling.com. On there is all the information about Gold Dragon Wrestling Academy. We're in transition at the moment. We're trying to find a new place to set up the ring because we really want to start getting some in-ring training. Like I said, after that Les Thatcher camp, a real fire has been lit under me. So if there's anybody out there with a farm Quonset that you're not using and you don't mind a bunch of professional wrestlers coming in, 4 times a week on your property to wrestle around, we need somewhere to wrestle.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Again, if you want to get a hold of us, we can get a hold of JS. Again, this is Sports Talk on Shaw TV. You can call 691-7395 or you can email mjshawtv@shaw.ca. Like us on Facebook, and you can also follow us at Shaw TV and Shaw Twitter. So, JS, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Red, thank you so much.
That's it for Sports Talk on Shaw TV.
See you, Dan.
The opinions expressed on the program you have just watched are not necessarily those of Shaw Cable Systems or of this station. Through our access policy, we provide the opportunity for community groups and individuals to express their points of view.